Hello fellow YouTubers, Bear Prepper here. Today we're going to make manicotti with our homemade ricotta. Alright, so I have some pans here because I'm making some individuals. I'm going to freeze them. We're going to do 14 ricotta. First thing I'm going to do is take 2 eggs. No, not for my chicken. She's not producing yet. Lovey is doing good. We're hoping to go find a couple of friends for this weekend. And yes, we absolutely know for sure it was buzzards. So please people, if someone tells you that buzzards can't go after your chickens, they can. So we're going to take some cheese, some homemade ricotta, and I don't think I'm going to need it all. Isn't that beautiful? Look at that. Just beautiful. And let's make it all up, because we can always layer it with lasagna noodles if I make too much filling. And I have a little Greek oregano in here. If you haven't seen my video on making it with whey. I was also asked the question, can you make it with the powdered whey? I don't know. I've never heard of powdered whey. So I can assume, though, if you can powder it, you can rehydrate it. I just don't know if the cultures will be active. You might have to go ahead and put a few more cultures into it to get it to sour, kind of, you know, how it processes. So that answers that. One of the keys to making good pasta is to salt your water. Yep, salt your water. If you can't taste the salt, it's not salty enough. Be very generous. Don't salt your meal, because that's not necessarily good for you. But salt your water. So we mix in our ricotta, and let's put some, we got some Italian 4-cheese blend here. This is not a food storage meal, but it's what I have on hand right now. And then we're going to add a little extra Parmesan because there's just a little in here. And I'll save the rest of this for the top. Get a little bit more of that. I don't know how that got on the lid. Interesting. Someone must have tipped it. And we're going to add a little bit of our gouda. Smells wonderful. I'm just going to crumble it up. These are those really thin pieces that I sliced off. Oh, you haven't seen that video yet? Yeah. It takes 2 months to make this, so you'll be seeing it soon, though. But homemade gouda, that will be a food storage recipe. And we'll get this all chopped up. I think I'm going to do a little more because I got some little pieces in here that I'd rather just use up. Okay. Mix it in, and this is what we're going to use to stuff our manicotti. We're going to put a little pepper in there. Don't need to add Greek oregano because I added it to my ricotta. But if you've got store-bought ricotta, go ahead and add some oregano. If you don't have Greek, that's okay. Regular will do. And we're all set and ready to stuff our manicotti. So let me get these manicotti cooked. And if you don't know what manicotti are, they are round shells. I don't have a manicotti machine, so it's a little more difficult to make them. You just gotta be smarter than the box here. And that's what they look like. They're just hollow tubes that you can fill with cheese. But you gotta cook them first. So I'll get back to you. Is whatever amount of mozzarella that you want to add. It's your flavoring, whatever you like. You know, you can put parsley in here. We're going to use a jar of my home canned spaghetti sauce, and we're going to top it with some of the cheese that's left over. They are cooking on the stove in salted water. Okay, we're going to do the little square pan first, and we're going to take a little bit of sauce and put it in the bottom. It's my home canned sauce. that so that it doesn't all stick. And I've already got a couple here stuffed. Throw them in there. And so I've got all my cheese in a Ziploc. And what we're going to do is we're just going to squeeze some of it into this corner, because it's just easier that way. Cut a hole in my Ziploc, and I'm going to shove that hole in there, and I'm going to squeeze till it starts to come out, and then get the other side. Really simple, really fast. Whoops. Dogs love it when I say oops. It didn't hit the ground though. Squeeze a little more into that corner. You just squeeze it through. You don't have to have no special jelly bag. So let me get the rest of these filled, and I'll get back with you. Alright, I've got them all stuffed, and I poured my jar of spaghetti sauce over them. And now I'm going to sprinkle some Parmesan cheese. These are for my son, because he's going to be home by himself. And, yeah, folks, he's a big dude, so I wouldn't mess with him if I were you. I'm the small one in the family. And, we're going to bake this for 375 for 20 minutes. And voila, you have dinner. I'll go ahead and bake his up. This is to take out to the retreat. And I will just semi-freeze it so it travels well. And take that out so I don't have to cook. Maybe he'll give me a bite after I cook these, and I'll show you. Alright, I'm out at the retreat, and we're just serving it up, and Sarah's going to take a taste of the manicotti with homemade ricotta and gouda. Go ahead. It's really hot, so she may have to blow on it.
Wow. Very good.
There you go. Blessings.